Welcome to the Shoot to Hunt podcast. As always, I'm your host, Ryan Avery. And my color commentator today is Jake Mushaney. Are you ready?
I've been ready since 9 a.m., sir. How fat is your ass today?
I knew that was coming, and I'm embarrassed.
You know, because you never want to say it can never happen. I mean, you know, the chances of getting violently murdered by a bunny are low, but never zero.
We're bringing up some straight bullshit. Dude, if it ain't hunting clothes, my wife buys it for me.
But your wife bought that color for you?
I just said, give me some Crocs.
She's just way too comfortable with your gayness then.
I got a really long tongue. She's good. We fucking
good Lord.
Well, you know, people, content and what do they say? Quality and consistency is key. Well, we're going to bring consistency, but we don't know if we're bringing quality.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Literally, before we hit the button, we're like, well, we don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about. We had a rough game plan, but...
we do. What we shoot.
What? Yeah, we've been asked several times between emails and PMs and Rockside what Jake and I are going to shoot. What we shot previously and what we're going to shoot this year.
Before we get started, though, you don't spend a lot of time in the gym, and I know you're trying to lose weight.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm glad you asked this question.
How are you doing with that?
Great.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you still doing like the fasting thing?
Yeah.
It's working, huh?
I'm like 206. So I got to really step on it.
Damn it. So
I got to fucking get...
Was it like 5 weeks?
5 weeks, but I have another plan.
I'll have some last minute fucking liposuction.
Yeah. So I've been trying not to eat until like between 4 and 8.
Okay.
And it's working.
That's just the gap.
8 to 4 hour window. Gap. And I'm not going to say I cut out. I still drink caffeine. I still drink a sugar-free Red Bull. I'm addicted. Try to drink water. I've cut out the soda. I drink like sparkling water, like the bubbly or whatever the fuck it's called. I know I feel pretty fucking gay drinking that shit, but I've been drinking it. And I've been trying to climb. Me and Tanya have been climbing the hill, not all the way to the top all the time. We climb the blocks a lot.
Okay.
So
nice. So in that 4 hour block, are you allowed to eat whatever the fuck you want? Yeah,
but I try to fucking not have any carbs.
Nice.
Try not to have any carbs.
Huh. You know, you're welcome to join us at the gym.
Fuck that.
We just did stepper on Tuesday. We did stepper. 45 minutes at number 6. Dude, the sweat just fucking pours.
What's your like average day? Have you ever tracked your steps a day?
Nah.
You're not that kind of guy.
Well, I know that. I think all phones actually have an app in there. I could probably look. Wasn't it like the medical?
Pedometer? No, it's like starts with a P. Like
you think it's just built in?
Yeah, it is.
We're going to start by typing pedo.
It's
dear Lord.
Pedo. You fucking pedo.
It come up Yelp pedicure.
It's in here. It's pedometer. That one.
How do you spell that shit? I can't see that shit. Spell it.
It's PEDOMETER.
Yeah, it ain't in every phone.
Like, I didn't even turn mine on ever. It works because I get my steps off my watch.
Yeah, I don't have that shit.
Oh, you got to download it. It's pedometer plus.
I thought it did it anyway. I thought it has like a health. I thought it did it anyway anymore. Yeah, there's a health one. Oh, there you go. See? Under health.
How many fucking steps you got?
All right, let's see. I'm sure it's got a like days here. Let's do a week.
See, we don't always have.
I don't even do much.
No, dude, but you don't always have your phone. Like every time I see your phone, it's sitting somewhere. Oh, exactly. So it has to be on you to track you. That's why I use my watch.
And I don't have my phone on me when I do the stepper and shit too. So I see what you're saying.
I've been trying to do a minimum of 10 a day, but I've had a few 20. But I need a lot more 20Ks a day.
That's my 6 month average according to my phone.
Yeah, but like I said, your phone's not always on you. Anyways, what I was getting at is you walk around a lot, you move a lot. If you're working out in the morning, I despise gyms. I
don't walk slow either.
No.
It doesn't matter if I'm going to take a piss and it's not even a rush. I'm in a hurry.
I sit around a lot. So I got to get my shit in. I tell people this all the time. If I didn't hunt, I'd be 4 bills and happy.
Oh, shit. I tell my daughter will like walk around the house like Lurch. I'm like, walk with a fucking purpose. Get to where it is that you're going. Like you're literally wasting your life on the way to where you're going right now. Just fucking get there.
I picture like that.
And people that stop in walkways and shit, drives me insane. Like you're in a walkway right now, not moving.
Always drives me nuts if you're in a place and you know it's a busy place and you're going to stop right in the fucking middle. It's irritating. You just want to fucking shoulder them.
One of my other pets. So she took this office over here now, and she leaves that fucking cabinet door open all the time. Oh my, drives me fucking crazy. I think this guy Luke does it too.
You wouldn't like me. I leave shit open all the time.
Oh man.
All right, so tell us about this rifle on the table. It looks really nice.
All right, that is a 7 PRC plus P, and it's shooting 180 ELDMs at 3,000 feet per second out of a 22-inch barrel.
Gotcha. That is pretty stout because we were running 30, 40.
Out of a 30-inch barrel.
30-inch barrels. They whacked.
Those 190s, though. This 180s. Little difference there.
Yeah,
not
but
big difference.
You take 8 inches off and you still freaking are running at $3,000.
That's like 9 pounds all decked out. It's got an XLR chassis, Vesper Action, Vesper Medium. We actually painted the carbon barrel on this. We did some. I've actually already sold probably 3 rifles like that just by putting that up on the YouTube there. But we painted that carbon barrel. Turned out real nice. Atlas Cal bipod, Area 419, ARCA adapter on there, Night Force NX8 C624, and then all the other goodies.
Have you painted you Cerakote or paint?
Cerakote. I say paint, but it's always Cerakote.
I always wonder, how do you do that with the resin?
You mean like when you cook it?
Yeah, how do you cook that with the resin?
All right, so we got 2 big ovens, and normally if it's just a standard aluminum part, it's going to cure at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and it takes a short amount of time. Any carbon or scope type items, we do it at 130 degrees Fahrenheit for a longer period of time. There are other, so this is for H series Cerakote. There are other air cure Cerakotes for high temp items like a suppressor.
Yeah.
And they literally actually set out for 3 days and they have to cure that way. So low and slow again. You can't have it at real cold temperatures, but yeah, so there's an air cure version that is high temp. The H series is the 2-part epoxy that you cook in the oven. So we just do any carbon items will be low and slow like a pork butt.
And you see no difference in the strength or scratch off strength or anything between the two?
No, I don't think so.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We're always still just learning, but we don't have returns, feedback, that kind of stuff.
I've never seen, what the fuck camouflage is that? I've never seen it.
We're calling it multicam variant, I think 1 or 2, but we've done this several times since. This is actually the first customer. He had a previous build that we finished for him, and he was the first one to bring in a picture like that. We really like it. And like fucking Luke's flashing around a was Ryan on time thing. Were you here before 10?
Yeah.
So you were on time.
Yeah, we didn't have the 9 o'clock set up, Luke. We had a ish because we have a 1 o'clock meeting.
1 o'clock meeting. Yeah.
I do like how he puts it up there in Canva in pink.
It does suit you.
Yeah.
After I saw your Crocs you got on down there.
My Crocs are fucking Mandalorian.
I don't even know what that is. What does that mean? What is a Mandalorian?
It's on Star Wars, bro.
There's no way a fucking thing on Star Wars was wearing teal Crocs.
It's just camouflage.
But you chose it in the gayest color available.
That's the fucking camouflage.
That he doesn't wear. We're looking at Mandalorian. Show me that Croc on that Mandalorian up there.
Look up Mandalorian camo.
It might be close to like the fucking Baby Yoda color right there.
I don't know where it came from. It's the Mandalorian though.
No, I'm telling you, it's it may be the camo pattern, but there was like 5 colors to choose from, and you chose the gayest one.
You're under the impression that I shop. Dude, if it ain't hunting clothes, my wife buys it for me.
But your wife bought that color for you?
I just said, give me some Crocs.
She's just way too comfortable with your gayness then.
Oh, she's just way too. I got a really long tongue. She's good. We fucking.
Good Lord, this is supposed to be PG.
Put in. Where? Put in Mandalorian camo, Luke. I don't know.
That is the Mandalorian there, and he wearing no camo.
Fuck, I don't even see it. I've been lied to my whole life.
I think so.
Hold on, let me get this Croc up here to show the people.
Maybe it was like Jabba the Hutt. Oh yeah, there's the color. Look at that fucking teal. That has nothing to do with Mandalorian.
Make sure you comment in the video how fucking sexy those are.
You don't have your little headlights on there right now.
Oh, dude, I lost one. I found it though. I walked the dogs out in that park. And Tanya was amazed.
You walked past it?
I fucking walked right by it.
Oh shit.
So Crocs, I'm going to tell people a secret. Want a tech tip for backpack hunting? Crocs. If you fucking wear Crocs all summer,
bare feet,
you fucking don't get blisters. This shit gives you calluses. Tech tip, dude.
I have weird dinosaur feet. They don't work for me.
You can't wear Crocs?
I have that side nub and the back nub. I have like basically built-in bone spurs that look like they're supposed to be there, but they're not. It messes with me on boots pretty good.
Really?
Shoes.
Oh, yeah. You told me that.
Well, the one for the Crocs, it's right here. There's a nub right there.
Apparently,
and
this
that
is
piece of that Croc.
This is foot day on the podcast.
That Croc will rub right there.
Dude,
until that's gone. Oh, it's horrible.
Basically, Jake's got a bone on the side of his foot because he didn't evolve.
Saw the other one. That's the other one right there. See, that's the big fucker right there.
He didn't evolve when he was born. They whacked his tail off when he came out.
I think I got extra bones in my foot. If they were to X-ray that shit, that's probably what it is.
Oh, that's weird. I've never heard anybody that can't wear Crocs.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if you can wear them and you wear them diligently every day all summer, if you can, I can. And dude, they fucking toughen your feet up.
That must be like a qualification for you to take on a new business, new role, new job, right? Like, can I wear Crocs to work?
Two things that are fucking deal breakers. Do I have to put pants on before noon? And can I wear Crocs? And can Buzz come?
Yeah, definitely.
So there you go.
This checks all those boxes.
Oh, yeah. You want to employ me?
Oh, so a good customer of ours brought a new bottle in yesterday. Check that out. It's veteran owned. Read that bottle for the listeners there.
The top, it's a very nice, slim bottle. Kind of reminds me of me. Very slim.
Like a tree.
Oh, yeah, like a fucking tree, long and lanky. And it says veteran owned. It says Southern Cross high proof bourbon whiskey, 45% wheat.
Yes.
It's from Durham, North Carolina.
Hell yeah.
And the top,
thank you, Frank, if you listen to this.
Yeah, this is a sexy bottle. And the top says, "May you find your way." It's pretty cool.
He was telling me basically that you couldn't get it direct for a while. Now you can get it direct, and he buys it by the case and gives them as gifts. But it's a 150-ish bottle.
Damn, it's nice.
Hell yeah. So next time you get your drinking buddies in here.
Oh, it's even got some like that casket residue stuff in there.
Yeah. Like
you get with the other Crown. Mm-hmm. About to give it a shot.
Frank also claimed the first flagship build we do with that new thing we're working on.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So literally the first one's already sold, and
you haven't even made it yet.
He wants to be number one.
It's always good to be number one.
All right.
And if he gives you whiskey, that's a good friend.
Oh, he's a good dude. Real good dude.
All right. What do we shoot? And it's kind of a loaded question because I name of the game is rock slide. I change rifles like I change underwear.
Yes.
So
that's the fucking truth.
Let's start with you because you have a smaller pool.
We're actually building on your fucking rifle. I don't even know what you're doing right now. And we do all your shit for you.
I bring shit in today to change stuff. That's not for me.
Every day you walk in here, you got something new in your head. Oh, look at this new stock for the Tico. We're doing a new rifle on that. And then you bring another rifle. We need to change this stock to a different stock because
we're movers and shakers, Jake.
Yeah, I like having a rifle that I know shoots, and then you just keep that rifle.
I say that, knock on wood. That's what I want to do with this little 6UM I'm going to build. Mm-hmm. But let's start with yours because you do have a good one. This is going to be
the one that trumps all the others. This is going to be the one.
I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to take the scope. Here's what happens. You review shit. You try shit. So I end up playing fucking multiple scope game, like musical scope chair.
Yeah.
And I end up putting a scope on this and that, and then it's back off to this. I don't want to do that more. I'm going to fucking build it, and it's just going to fucking kill shit. Think of it like your 300 rum.
Yes.
It's just going to whack and stack. I hate that word. I hate that term, but that's what it's going to do.
Stacking bodies.
So from yours, let's go back the last 2 years. What have you used?
Well, first, I'm pretty new to the hunting scene anyway, so that might be all of it. But
yeah, but I mean, it's got a good kill to shot ratio.
I've had a 13-pound 300 Norma that about killed me going to a specific spot with a one Ryan Avery who did not tell me the height could potentially kill me. I just kind of walked in there with a heavy ass gun.
Jake had a lot of gun weight and a lot of pack weight.
Yeah, that was a 28-inch barreled 300 Norma, shot really well. I've had a fierce I've had a Fierce Fury rifle and a 7 Rem mag.
I don't remember that gun.
I've had a Bergara HMR and a 6.5 Creedmoor. That was my first rifle ever.
That's what got you into starting. That was the building block to unknown munitions.
It fucking was, actually. Yeah,
How'd it shoot?
Creed. Wasn't really good at load development and whatnot back then, but we did our own 1,000-yard milk jug challenge. We went out in the fucking desert and hung milk jugs, and I hit one. So that was pretty good at the time. I hit one off of like a plastic bench that we brought out to shoot off of. We weren't even laying down.
No shit.
Yeah, so that worked out pretty good.
So you started with the Bergara, then the Fierce was next?
Yep, Fierce was next, and then the 300 Norma was the first custom rifle. Then we built Mason a 7 SAUM, and we had a blue 300 PRC, and then came the 300 Rum. And that's been pretty much the go-to rifle for, and we've been hunting now for maybe 5 years. So the 300 Rum has really been the rifle that stuck around. Then we built 33 XCs last year. That one's done really well. And then right now, we're finishing up a 6.5 SAUM improved plus P for Jessica, the missus.
When you say Jessica, is this going to be I say Tanya, and then I shoot the gun. So is this going to be Jessica / Mason, Jake?
I told her she can't paint it anything like your Crocs. That way I can carry it and use it.
A side note, what is wrong with teal?
Teal is a gay color. That's fucking it.
Happy, you mean?
If you got like fuchsia, if you got something that's fuchsia colored and you got to say this is fuchsia color.
Fuchsia is fucking pink like that letter.
No, fuchsia is like a romantic purple. Huh. You know, if you type in fuchsia there, Luke.
Dude, pink.
FUSCHIA, something like that.
I mean, I don't know what general neutral means anymore, but if you were to say yellow or teal are kind of general neutral.
If my son were to come in the house with some Crocs like that, I'd make him go out back and throw them away. That's fuchsia. See, I just told you it's romantic purple.
I'm gonna need you to type in, Luke, the 3 gayest colors.
This is not on topic.
I know.
Well, I guess we're talking about rifle paint job. We're talking about a lady's rifle under the guise of a lady's rifle. That's really for us.
Oh, I knew it was going to bring up the rainbow flag. I just wanted to see if Luke could bring up the rainbow flag.
You know, Google ain't going to let a search come up that says what is the gayest colors.
Well, for the gays, that's a terms of endearment.
So they're trying to figure out how to be gay. So
it's like, I guess when we use it, it's derogatory, but it really just meant happy. So I mean, they just used the word and fucked it up.
So the word gay is not PC. What are we supposed to say?
Well, you can't say that's gay. That's like saying you're retarded. You're not supposed to say that.
Well, I can say with 100% certainty that Croc color is gay.
I'll have to disagree. Okay. Gender.
Well, fuck, you're wearing them, so I hope you disagree.
Strong in my manhood.
There you go. Hey, confidence is great.
I just wear shit. If Tanya gets fuck, I'd probably wear pink ones if she fucking handed me. I don't shop unless it involves hunting. I don't shop for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So going back, so that 6.5 SAUM improved plus P is the missus rifle. After she blew my eardrum out with that rum killing that bear. Well, yeah, that's not going to happen again. It's got that Ultra 5 on there.
Suppressor? Oh, Ultra 5.
Yeah, Ultra 5. 22-inch barrel. Spiral fluted benchmark number 5. Manners LRH stock.
Ooh.
Manners Vesper. I'm sorry. Yeah, Vesper medium.
What do you think that'll come in at?
That's interesting because this will be the first one since we got that new reamer that technically matches your 6 UM, but it's the 6.5 kind of UM.
I mean, like weight wise, that'll be 7 pounds.
It's light as fuck.
6.5.
Right now it's light. Yeah. Really light.
And then and that's going to be Jess's? You're going to shoot 156s or 147s?
Either one, whichever one will shoot the best.
Either one's a fucking killer.
Probably start with the 156.
Yeah.
But if you imagine for a moment that the 6.5 SAUM already has a case capacity advantage over a 6.5 PRC, we have a lot of numbers for 6.5 PRC, like 156 out of a 22-inch barrel at 3,000.
Yeah, mine was 2980.
2980. So if we know that's a number, we know we have the same length barrel. 6.5 SAUM has, maybe 5% more case capacity than a PRC. Plus we improved the shoulder to 40. Plus we plus P'd it. So you're looking at probably 50 to 100 more over the case design advantage, and then another maybe 100 from the Plus P.
Yeah, you were looking at 100 just from the SAUM, not 175 just from the SAUM to the PRC, or vice versa.
From going from the PRC to the SAUM, and then not only that, but the SAUM to the SAUM improved shoulder. Yep. That's already a big advantage, maybe 10% over a PRC total between the two changes, and then the Plus P on top of that. So I mean, if we're into the 31, if we're a 3100, and so the 33XC is 3100, the Rum is 3100. This one's going to be 3100.
I see a pattern.
Yeah.
Okay, so this will be done when?
It is in Cerakote right now.
This is the gun we're going to do that 10-shot group off of.
It is.
Video
yes.
it.
Yes.
Then we do cold bore, and we're going to do 10 shots in a row. So
we're going to do it's a hot zero versus a cold zero. That is the title of the fucking test.
And then I'm going to do it with my 6UM. We're going to do it we're going to do it back to, not back to back. We're going to do it more than one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you asked, who were we were just talking to somebody about this. Oh, Cornelius, I think, said he'd do it.
Oh, yeah.
Is that who we were talking
right.
to?
Yep.
Yeah. And maybe do it.
Yeah. We'll have to ask him.
Not with a 223 though.
No, that's too fucking simple. Has to do something he's going to hunt with. It has to be a hunting rifle.
No, because he'll fucking hunt with that too.
Yeah, but I mean, it has to be a normal person's hunting rifle. And I say that, and people on that 223 thread will be, no, I mean, here's the deal. You don't have to explain to me. I know a 223.
This fucking shit.
I know a 223 will kill shit, but I want to be able to shoot 8, 9,000, 1,200 yards. And that's limitation to me is about 400 yards with that 223.
Yeah.
But anyways, so you're going to get that done.
Yes.
And then you're going to build another rifle for you.
Yes. Yeah. So I think that 6.5 SAUM Approved Plus P will hit the 3,100-ish range with a 156 with a 22-inch barrel. Now we have a 6.5/7 PRC improved. So the longer 7 PRC case, neck down to 6.5, improved shoulder with a Plus P. That will, in a medium Vesper, be the most dangerous 6.5 you could build.
What's the goal?
Well, we know that our 198 tip on a 7 PRC was like 3,350. So, I mean, it may be 3.3. I'm sure this will fit in a normal 3,250 medium setup for other guys. So
let's just go off the same thing as the 6.5 SAUM improved. Where do you think with a 22-inch barrel that'll lay with a 156?
Probably between 32 and 3,300. Probably closer to 33, I imagine. We're around a 58. We're about 58 grains to 59 of N565 in a 6.5 PRC. Yep. We're about 10 more than that in a 7 PRC. And then if you increase to the SAUM and increase to the improved, this is not a SAUM technically, so just increasing to the improved, you're going to be maybe 12 grains more over those other numbers with the same bullet.
Oh, yeah, you're going to send it.
That's going to be pretty cool. And I'm going to put that on the Pro Hunter Manor stock.
Do you think, like I already know the answer to this, I'm just kind of throwing this out there to the listeners, is that literally, with a 156 or a 147, it's like a 10 win gun. And it's like, you're still going to have probably around 1,800 feet per second at like 1,400 yards.
Yeah.
So legitimately, if you follow the velocity impact, terminal velocity trail, you're deadly out to 1,400 yards with a 6.5.
Be cool.
Yeah, that's like you're getting 200 more yards than the UM with a bigger bullet.
It'll be better than the UM, yeah.
Well, it won't be because I have more recoil. We'll have to. Okay, when we get done with that, we have a lot of videos, a lot of podcasts to hear.
Oh, Lord.
We'll have to run that in the WES and we'll have to run that in a recoil calculator.
I think we could literally take, because it ain't about the 6UM, it's about the bullet and the velocity.
Yeah.
But we could take a 156 at 3,100 and 3,300 to see what it's going to do already. But it's going to be good.
I just know I shot, like I told you, you weren't with me, but you're on the hunt with me. When I shot that elk at 906, dude, it was devastating with a 156. No, sorry, that was a 147.
Yeah.
Devastating.
Yeah.
To that elk. I hit it twice. I mean, I didn't know where I hit it the first time, but the second time I hit it was a chew can size group. One took out the heart, one took out the lungs. But you're literally increasing that by 350 feet per second.
Yeah. So those will be the two new rifles for this year. We're never going to get rid of the Rum. And then the XC, I do enjoy shooting the XC, and we definitely did the killing with it. That's about as big as you ever want to go, and I think it's a badass truck gun. If you're gonna be driving around the truck and you might see an elk at 1500, then you're gonna the XC.
The XC is a good gun anywhere.
It is a good gun. I agree. Like if you're gonna walk in, a long ways and you want to be able to shoot a long ways, that's all great. But if you have some other choices that are going to get the job done, the point is that we went all the way to the biggest possible there, and it's not necessary.
Yeah, and if you're honest, it's not fun to shoot. I mean, it's...
Oh, no, it kicks you.
Yeah.
You know what you're shooting.
Yep. I was shooting the 223 and that the other day, like I was telling you. Mm-hmm. And if you shoot that 223 first or a 6 Greenmore, then you go to that, I have a 10.5 pound 33 XC. It's like getting kicked by a mule, man.
This what we shoot thing should probably happen every year. What we did last year, what's coming up. And then I assume at some point we're going to settle on, well, you may never settle on anything, but.
I'm going to try to settle it, but here's the caveat after I said that. I like the idea of that 6.5 7 PRC.
Yes.
Once
we get numbers.
Yeah. There's a lot to like there. Recoil won't be tremendously bad.
Medium action. We're filling up the medium action.
Medium action. Also fits on a Tika.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll work in a Tika build too.
And it fucking is legitimately. That's what I'm looking at. The least amount of recoil for the most amount of velocity with a heavy bullet. Mm-hmm. And that would be sexy.
Hopefully somebody makes a 160 bullet of some type.
I think you can get them like if you want to shoot a mono, but I would not suggest that.
No, definitely not that weight either. Like a burger.
Yep.
Somebody make a 160. That's a normal killing bullet.
We need a 126 mil and we need a 165 6.5 bullet. Mm-hmm. That BC would be great in a 165. Mm-hmm. All right, is that it from you?
Yeah, I'm not very exciting. That's exciting. We only own a couple rifles, despite all the shit going on around you. I'm not a 50 rifle type of guy. I like good tools, and I like them to. If it's not working no more, I don't want it no more.
Yeah, there's what's that saying? Don't like something.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
The man that only uses one rifle probably fucking knows how to use it.
There you go.
It's not exactly how it goes, but it's paraphrasing.
I know how to shoot that 300 rum.
The 300 rum is deadly.
Yeah.
I took it out. I had a gun problem 2 years ago, and I took it out and just shot it a couple of times. I thought I was going to use it for hunting, and it's a freaking killer. It's still, you say it's boring. I don't know. I think that 6.5 PRC, 6.57 PRC is going to be sick.
Yeah.
And the problem with the 6.5 SAUM already is what we discussed earlier today, where we went to the back of your warehouse and dug out all your 6.5 SAUM ammo. Is finding 6.5 SAUM ammo is going to be the biggest part. We can use 7 SAUM.
It was really surprising this last run of ADG brass. Not only what we pre-sold for brass, but what ADG ran for production. So we had a massive order in just because we use a lot of it. And ADG cut back their production numbers huge, which means that they didn't have orders on their end to back up a large production run. Now we get a percentage, so our percentage changes depending on what they do for production. Mm-hmm. So that hurt us pretty good.
Yeah. And I don't know, really thinking about it, I don't know who's really shooting 6.5 PRCs or 6.5 SAUM, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, certain gunsmiths will. The 6.5 PRC is so popular, it outshines just the way that a 300 PRC outshines a 300 Win Mag.
Yeah.
Even though the 6.5 SAUM has a bit more capacity, there's not a lot of factory ammo options out there, and also not a lot of brass manufacturers. Peterson's adding 7 and 6.5 SAUM coming soon, so that is going to help. But 7 SAUM from Norma really hurt that whole scene. 7 SAUM is infinitely more popular, but I believe that 7 PRC will begin to outshine that also going forward with new builds. Yeah.
You'll have, I'm sure, the bench resters and the freaking, I think it's F class. Maybe I'm wrong. They love the 300 short mag, 7 SAUM, probably keep it alive. But there's really nobody using 6.5 SAUMs on a large scale.
No.
That I know of.
No. Chris Brown, certain gunsmiths like Chris Brown build a lot of them because they like the cartridge.
Oh, I like the cartridge. That's why we built this UM on it. But and don't fret. You can still neck down the 7 SAUM, which isn't going away anytime soon. Mm-hmm. But I was surprised when we were back there like fucking scavengers looking for 6.5 SAUM brass because you guys have a bunch of UM orders coming through.
Yeah.
6 UM orders coming through.
Yeah. I wonder who's responsible for that.
I don't know. Birdie told me. Hey, let's talk about that a little bit. If you're going to full service, you can buy loaded ammo. You could buy loaded ammo, but you could buy fire formed.
Yeah, so we'll do just fired brass just after firing. That'll be $350 a piece. Fired and reworked, ready to load in a UM box will be $450 a piece. And yeah, the brass will have the dies, all that good stuff. And once it's in stock, and we'll normally carry all this stuff. So
yep, we're talking 6 UM, and we just gave the original 6 UM to Nick so he can fire for him.
Yeah, and this is 6 SAUM improved, dubbed the UM.
I don't even know what a 6 SAUM improved is. I only know what a fucking 6 UM is. It is the 6 UM.
Okay.
Is it UM unknown munitions or Ultra MAGA?
It's definitely not Ultra MAGA.
Yeah, like 6 UM has a good ring to it. 6 SAUM improved.
Doesn't. That's
not
a lot.
Sexy.
We only named that because when we went to order the reamer, they had never spec'd a reamer for that before.
Correct.
Yeah. So, that kind of opened the door for, let's put a name on it.
How many do you think there's 6.57 PRCs are out there?
I imagine there's probably, gunsmiths maybe got ahead of maybe way before us there. But I think that a standard 6.57 is probably going to be fairly popular. I don't know about the improved version or plus P and things like that also on it, but.
Is that something you'll also sell fire formed if somebody wants it?
Yes. I think any of those. So we have a 338 Lapua improved reamer that we also have matched Whitten dies to. If you're going to build a rifle for a guy and it's some type of wildcat, generally you want to supply them dies and brass, or just sell them the brass and the dies and let them do it on their own.
Yeah. I also saw one particular gunsmith make a 6.7 PRC, which is
really
fucking gonna get it.
That's a lot. I think we're on the cusp of the max for a 6 right now with the UM.
Yeah, because you're taking that to right now. The 6 UM is about the barrel life of 28 Nosler, and you put that in a 7 PRC, which is about 10 grains bigger. Yeah. You're looking at like, it's even worse than I think a 240 Weatherby is bigger.
Well, if the 115 is already going 33 to 3,400 feet per second, what more do you need?
Yeah, and I think I can get 32. We'll talk about this build in a minute, but with a 16.5 inch barrel.
Yeah.
I think I can get 3,200 feet per second.
What's this half-inch bullshit?
Well, I talked. This is simply because of the freaking can. They said
it's a 16-inch barrel. No,
it's 16.5.
16.5.
This goes back to the fucking comment about the SBR.
Did you see I replied to that? Like, well, we ain't talking about ARs here.
No, we're not talking about SBRs. We're talking about bolt guns.
Yeah. And just the shorter than average barrel, even though it's still legal at 16, it's shorter than average.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, the 16.5 is because I want to run that Diligent Defense on there. Suppressor. And they're like, closer to 17 would look a lot better than 16. I'm not blowing that can up.
How long is it?
The can's 7 inches, but I mean blowing the can up.
Oh, okay. I see what you're
saying. From the pressure.
Yeah.
So I was just telling Taylor, I was like, when that barrel comes back, because it's 18 inches. I was like, let's run 16.5. And he said the same thing. What's the half matter?
Well, what did you pick the half for? You still didn't say. Did you tell me?
No, because they said closer to 17 inches for the pressure on the can would be better.
I see.
And I said,
you said, will a 16 work? And they said probably closer to 17 would be better. So you split the difference.
Yeah. That's how mine works.
You probably have to be 16 and 5/8, so it leans further towards the 17.
I'll tell them the 5/8. Hey, I'll do it. The women like the 5/8.
Oh, shit.
It's all relevant, right?
Yes.
Measure all of it.
Yeah.
When people say I'm 5'8", no, I'm 5'8.5".
Nice. Mason just went. I think I think Mason just got 5'8.5" at his physical for football.
Remember our bet, right?
Yeah, I do.
We have $100 bill that Mason will be taller. Right now, Mason is 13, 14.
13.
And he's 5'8", same height as me, I guess, 5'8.5".
Yep.
And you're 6'2".
Yep.
My bet is he'll be taller than Jake. 100 bones. Remember that.
We should have set like an age limit.
There's no age limit. I mean, when he's 18, he's done growing.
I don't know, dude. Maybe height wise.
Lane grew after he was 18, so you don't really know.
Yeah.
But I'll give you 18 as the cutoff.
I didn't fill out into this physique until several years after 18.
I fucking came out like a bowling ball. My mom still hates me for it. Dude, we were so far.
Wide as I am tall. Oh boy. I'm not even drinking.
SquarePants. Reminds me of SpongeBob SquarePants. Wide as I am fucking tall.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to make mine simple because I've had a lot of different tinkering builds along the way. But
yeah, just a couple years. We went back a couple years.
I'm just going to go with what I hunted with. And the 2 years ago, I hunted with a fucking 30 Nosler Plus P that you guys built, the Smurf gun.
That one shot good too, didn't it?
Oh, it still shoots good. I still have it. And I look at it all the time going, damn, fucking 6UM came along and messed this thing up. It like talks to me, use me, touch me.
Well,
please.
give your bullet and velocity and barrel length so these guys know for that 30 Nosler.
30 Nosler, it's a blue gun. We call it the Smurf on Rock Slide. It's a 30 Nosler Plus P.
That's the one we did that Patriot Blue.
Patriot Blue.
Okay. That was a LRH.
Smurf
Manners
Blue.
LRH.
It's a Manners LRH stock. It's a God dang it. It's a not the Bumblebee, the Vampire.
Yeah.
Aluminum action. It's a 22-inch spiral fluted benchmark barrel. It's got the Super 700 trigger. Right now has a Nikon or has a Night Force NX8 on it. Anyways, 22-inch barrel, shot a 215 at 30-15.
Nice.
So that's pretty fast 22-inch barrel.
Oh yeah.
And it definitely was not stepping on it, but it's relatively light. I think the whole gun up is 9.5 pounds, which when you get into 30 plus P, the interesting part is I ran a rum. I know you didn't because you ran everything on the chip. But I ran a rum damn near the same velocity. I ran 89 grains of 570. Do not run that in a 30 Nosler.
No.
I ran 89 grains of 570 with that 215.
It's because it's plus P.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it still probably could do 90,
and
91.
That's every I don't even think it'll fit. I think that's as much as will physically fit.
Jake has our interested, again, this is Jake. Just don't do this at home. Jake, this is Jake's philosophy, like with the UM, this 30 Nosler Plus P, just fucking fill it with 570 to the shoulder.
And 570.
And fucking shoot it.
It's exactly where it likes to be. It works fucking perfect almost every time. But I think that may be the most that we could fit in there. I'm doing 98 grains in that rum. Mm-hmm. You're quite a bit shorter than that rum. I don't know. It's going to be close to where you can fill it to, but that's right where it wants to be.
Yeah, I used that gun. I shot an elk with it. I shot a bear with it. What I do not like that LRH stock. I don't.
It?
I don't like the feel of it. Like the new one that just came in that the Pro Hunter. If you're going to buy a Manners, buy that one. Feels a lot better in your hand.
Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of the LRH, but that's just me. I got little dick beaters. I got short arms. I do like the way that the cheek piece is, you can kind of modular. It's not a big, heavy piece and the gun's somewhat light, but just didn't fit me. Didn't love it.
Interesting.
But after that, I built Dallas rebuilt me a 6.5 SAUM, sorry. Shot a few deer with that. It was a carbon benchmark barrel. I think that was the one that I had him on the table that we talked about the other day that I thought was
heavy as fuck. Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Yep. And I had a Axial Precision carbon stock, which I do really like that stock. The action was a TI Summit. Well, now it's Pure Precision action.
Yeah, that was the infamous barrel off, barrel on, not shooting again, something.
Yeah, so people say, oh, fluting doesn't hurt barrels. Well, I had that like helical. I don't know what you call it, helical or
spiral.
No, remember it had those holes. What are those called? Those little, look like a honeycomb on the barrel.
Okay.
Honeycomb, and you guys pimped it out with green.
Yeah, to match the bolt from the Mesa.
Yep.
From the Pure
Matched
Precision.
It, and it was like Rockside Zombie Green. Anyways, shot awesome.
Yeah, honeycomb was right.
Yep, honeycomb. All down the barrel. Looked awesome. Honeycomb, something happened with that.
Came back and just didn't fucking shoot afterwards.
And it fucking would shoot. Like you shoot a 10-shot group, say, oh, you shoot into a cone. Well, this was like a 4-inch cone. And I could never get it to shoot again. So you can over-flute it. And the honeycombs are different than a spiral or a diamond. So anyways, I had that barrel turned off. Dallas put me together. It shot fantastic. Jess worked up a load, shot 147s into a tight little freaking .45 shot group. People say every day, all day. Well, I did it 4 times in a row. I shot a sub 0.5 inch group with 147s. And then I tried those Maguires. And actually, Jim Carr's daughter shot 2 deer with those Maguires with it. And I shot nothing with it. I didn't kill anything with that gun.
How did they do on the deer, the Maguire bullets?
This is the weird thing is one ran like 400 yards and one ran almost the same shot, both bedded deer, both under 250 yards. This bullet was doing, I think, 3250. It was a 125 Maguire. One, I don't know, went 50 yards and one went, I don't know, 300 or 400. You had to shoot it again. So
interesting. It
is interesting. And, that takes me to a whole different topic, but we're going to be talking more about copper bullets on here pretty soon. That bullet, I didn't kill nothing with it because, like you say, I like to take long walks in the dark with my rifle.
If it shot that fucking good with those 147s, why aren't you using that right now?
Oh, I sold it.
This gun shot consistent 5-shot groups under half-inch, but yeah, I got rid of it.
I got talked out of it. You're making ammo for him. Who bought it? Jim.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah,
we sent him some samples of your load, and he said it hammers, so we're loading them up more.
Oh, dude, that was probably one of the best people. We just bitching about carbon.
So you were taking care of Jim. You were getting rid of it just to take care of Jim, basically.
Yeah, we did a horse trade. So his daughters needed a light. He was packing around a fucking 12-pound 6.5 PRC.
Yeah,
and that gun all up is like 8.5.
Yeah,
and he so we anyways did some horse trading. So I like guns to go because I don't want them to sit in the safe. I got that blue gun in the safe. Fucking awesome gun. You guys did an awesome job building that. It just sits there. I was looking at a 6.5 and Jim said, do you have a gun you'd sell me that's really light for the girls? And I'm like, fuck, this is perfect.
Yeah.
And I know he's going to use it.
Yeah.
So anyways, I didn't shoot anything with that. Sold it. Now it's sold to Jim. So now it's probably his daughter's
going to kill lots of stuff.
Daughter's going to kill a lot of things with it. And Jim said it's for his daughters, but it's kind of like the gun for you and the gun for Jess and the gun for Tanya. They all end up getting shot by us. Anyways, then I got into what did I get into? 33XC.
Yeah.
Built that.
Which is also a hammer.
Yep. I'm trying to think.
So you just have like a great luck streak with hammers.
Dude, the 33, we just shot it, and these bullets have been in there. People say that the copper sticks to the brass.
The bullet welds to the neck.
Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't on some bullets, but this particular one, it's shooting 117 grains of 570 with 300 grain OTMs, Berger OTMs, and the ES, because we shot 12 bullets, the ES over the whole 12 bullets was 14.
Damn.
And the group was, I'll try to get a group picture for the thing. The group was like 2 different people shooting it. And I think I shot 3 and he shot 5. We shot at the same target. I think the group was like 0.7. Well, think about that.
Yeah.
0.7 plus it's a 338, so it's a fucking big
fucking
anyway.
cannon.
2 different dudes shooting it, and it did not fit him at all. Mm-hmm. And anyways, that gun is a hammer, and I'm trying to think if I've actually shot anything with it, and I don't think that I have.
We've killed a bear.
Killed a bear with yours?
Yeah, bear and elk for sure.
Yeah.
That kill elk got hit in the ass and died.
Yeah, and the guts flew out of the bear you hit with it.
Yeah, the bear just basically lost his entire chest.
And yeah, so that's what I'm using, and now I'm going to actually, my hopefully soon to, one day son-in-law, he drew an awesome elk tag, but he's 6'7", and his 2 arms, so we're going to put a Bravo chassis on it. So he's going to shoot that 33 UM on that hunt, so he can pop the cherry, so to speak, with the 33XC.
Nice.
And then the last year and a half, I've been using, last 13, 14 months, been using that 6UM.
What happened with that? You had a 338 can that you were going to test on the XC for somebody.
Hell yeah. Actually, I tested 2 different cans. The first one, I can't tell you which one it is, but I blew the guts out of it the first shot. Completely blew the guts out of the can with a 33XC the first shot. So I asked AB, because they have a 338 can, if I could try theirs. They sent me one. I have probably 30 something shots through it. It's taking it like a champ.
Really? How about recoil difference?
Oh, it's fucking...
It's kicking your ass.
Yeah, it has a 5-port TI Pro on it right now. And it's... When I put that can on there, it's probably, I don't know, 70% more felt recoil with the can.
One of these days, somebody's going to horse trade for a rifle, and we're going to build. If any of you listening want a rifle built, and you have the ability to build a badass sled where we can test recoil for there's several YouTube videos with a sled on there, but if you could build something really badass, we'd build you a rifle.
Or a better way. If there's a
better way of testing, yeah.
Testing for, the felt recoil. Because I've seen lots of them.
We're just not really smart.
Not
we need
like
some
that.
smart guys to make it it needs to be like a rock slide shoot to hunt, bomb-proof test that somebody cannot argue with.
Yeah. If you know a way to test recoil, even those sleds, I think those sleds have merit. Because you can repeat it.
Yeah.
And it's cut in air. But if you ever know another way, anyways, get a hold of us. Because I would love to see not only brakes, and I'd like to see cans.
Maybe it needs to be like maglev. Like the fucking rifle platform magnetically levitates on the fucking, you know what I mean? So zero friction.
Yeah.
Then they couldn't argue about the friction on this versus this.
I would really like to see that. I would like to see it not only with there's a lot of bullshitters out there on brakes.
Yeah.
Because I've had a lot of brakes, and I've had a lot of brakes against ours on guns. And I know, I'm not saying ours is number one. I'm just saying people are claiming that their brakes are number one, but what are they comparing that to? Are they comparing it? We've already been on this all the
whole
brakes.
radio. We did the muzzle brake podcast,
but it pops up all the time. Which muzzle brake should I get? And these fuckers will go on there and they'll say, you should get this one. This is the only one I've had and it's great.
Yeah.
How do you know it's great?
Hey, it's just about recoil control.
Yep. But I'd also like to do it not only with cans, not only with brakes, but with cans.
Yeah.
Because some of those cans just don't feel like the same, and I don't know how that works. Now you have some coming out, like Thunder Beast is coming out with kind of like the silencer code with a brake on the end of it. And they said it makes it quieter. I think it's Dead Air has the e-brake, which looks like a radio brake to screw on. And Pew Science, I believe, did tests. Don't quote me on that. And it's quieter. Yeah. It just blows my mind.
419 has that modular suppressor deal too, where you can choose the length of the suppressor and then put the brake on the end if you want. Seems to be pretty popular.
Yeah, there has to be like a middle ground where it's quiet and it cuts more recoil. Because the 33XC, that's 10.5 pounds, and it... You know how the can is a huge, long push, and it's a violent, huge, long push with that 33XC.
Yeah.
But I will say this, AB said it would hold up, and it's held up.
Yeah. Yeah, and that kind of application, though, a suppressor, if it's pushing on you that hard in a hunting scenario, that's not...
No, you want to spot your own hits.
Yeah.
That's
the only
goal.
thing it's going to allow you to do is hear your hit. You ain't going to see shit.
No. There's no fucking way you could spot your own hit with that 10.5 pounder. Maybe there's somebody out there that can. I don't know anybody that can.
Yeah. I did say recoil control was the only part of a brake, but really it's muzzle rise also. Muzzle rise and recoil. Yeah, mitigation. Recoil mitigation.
It's a big word.
It is. Because control is not really it's not controlling it. It's reducing it and mitigating.
Mitigation, management. But the recoil part is...
That's why people are putting a brake on.
Well, yeah. Well, 33XC is a little bit, like I said, it's an outlier. Most people aren't packing around 10, 11 pound 33XCs. But if you run the numbers, it's even at 24-inch barrel, 3,100 feet per second, because ours was 30-90. That was the average.
Yeah.
It's scary. All right. And then the 6UM, I built the 6UM. Jake's guys built
one and you built another one.
Yep. And then I'll talk about the one I'm hunting with this year. But the 6UM, Jake built, that was the inaugural. Is that the word? That was the first.
Inaugural is good. Yeah.
Inaugural. And that was built on a McGowan 20-inch barrel. Spiral fluted.
That was the gay fucking barrel with the, what do you call that shit on the end of it?
Dog nut. Okay, so Jake thinks this is stupid, but this is actually pretty smart by barrel companies. When they do their contour, they leave the end of the barrel at the muzzle end contoured big enough to run 5/8 threads. It's fucking genius.
It is the ugliest shit. You put the ugliest fucking suppressors on the end of your rifle too, though. So
no, it's ugly when you have a can on there.
Fugly.
So, moving on. It's a Tikka. So the Tikka action, bulletproof action. I put it on a Hunt 26, which Out of all the chassis I've used, I do like the Hunt 26 out of the lightweight chassis. It's the one that fits the best. I did think the little rail piece with those little tiny screws would come apart. And yep, after, 30, 40 shots, they came apart. I Loctited them on 600, 700 something shots. They never came loose again. So the stock did what it said it was going to do. I am not a huge chassis fan. You'll see with the new 6UM, I'm going back to a stock. Maybe someday somebody will build a chassis that I do love. I shouldn't say I don't. I do like a Bravo. The problem with the Bravo is it's fucking 3 pounds, 1 ounce.
This goes back to we just had this fucking argument on the phone. Like what makes a chassis and what makes a stock without clearly defined specs of what is what. Like, is a stock just all composite with no metal? That's what makes it a stock. So with the Arca rail, is it not a stock anymore? Does it take on attributes of a chassis?
In my opinion, like I told you before, a chassis is something that's utilitarian. You can bolt on, it'll fit lots of people. You don't necessarily have to bed it. To wear a stock, you got to bed it, and it won't fit lots of people. It's more individual based, and you can't bolt lots of shit on it. I think we're blurring
the line between stock and chassis at this point with things like
the Bravo does.
Well, let's say, for example, you take a Manners LRH and you order it with the mini chassis, which is just the area that the action sits into. Heavy as fuck at that point. It's got an adjustable cheek piece, adjustable length of pull, let's just say, and it's got a full Arca rail on the front. Now that takes on a lot of attributes of a good chassis.
Yep.
But it's still a fucking stock. It is a carbon laid. It's a layup mold. It is a carbon shelled stock.
The Bravo?
No, I'm talking about the Manners LRH.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking like take a Manners LRH and put the mini chassis from Manners into it so that the action sits in a mini chassis. So just that word mini chassis almost kind of tells you what determines it to be a chassis or not. Is the action bolting through laying on composite or is it laying on metal?
Do you generally bed the mini chassis?
A chassis in general, the answer is no. But when you get to large magnums in a chassis that you can't bed, you end up having issues with movement. The only way is to have a long action that the action has been designed to perfectly mate with the chassis. That's
gotcha.
The perfect solution.
Yeah, you could debate this all day. To me, chassis are utilitarian, generally made out of metal, but there is the Bravo blurs the line, like you said. That
adjustability and V block for the action, basically. So the action's going into some metal form with a V block that requires you not to always have to bed it.
Yep.
Adjustability, length of pull, cheek piece, Arca rails, bolt on shit.
Which one do you think? Because everything for me, as you well know, and reading on Rockside is trending towards bulletproof. Which one's more bulletproof, in your opinion?
Between the Hunt 26 and the XLR?
Just chassis. Let's just start with that because those are the only two hunting weight chassis, in my opinion.
To me, XLR is way better than a Hunt 26.
Bulletproof.
Sorry, MDT. Bulletproofness. And even just if you hold them up looking at them, one is sexy, one is not made, not that the other one's not sexy, but one is all metal and one is not. And lightweight is key, but when you have a composite forend that holds your bipod that is supporting the front of your rifle, it doesn't look utilitarian or bomb-proof at that point. And we cracked one, so.
Yeah, we bent one on the 33XC. I agree with you. Here's the deal is you got to test them out too. For some reason, Matt's going to kill me again for saying this, but I do not shoot an XLR well, and I don't know why.
Huh.
And I shoot.
Yeah, but you were kind of attributing that to the pistol grip idea, the non-neutral thumb position.
Yeah, but the Hunt 26 I shoot better.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Well, I went back and tried to shoot the XLR again, and I'm saying I'm a one-off because I know lots of people that shoot it well. But I shoot for some reason. I'm in the heat of the moment. I'm death gripping that. I don't know. I'm death gripping that pistol grip or not, but I pull right a lot, shoot right a lot, to where I don't do that with the Hunt 26. It doesn't make any sense. But I would agree with you. If one had to be my go-to war rifle, it would be the XLR.
And XLR you have the ability to bed the front lug, which is nice. So we pretty much bed the front lug on anything but a Creedmoor. just for that little extra security, and it helps keep that front action screw. Some people call it guard screw, but front action screw tight.
What's your guys' thoughts on bonding that bitch to the chassis?
I mean, for the guy like this, for this rifle that's in the middle of the table right now, this is a rifle this guy purchased all as one piece. It's not an afterthought. Everything's put together at one place. And he's not going to sell it. It literally, has his name on the side of it. He's not getting rid of it. And the reality is, whether you had a perfectly mated action to a chassis because of machining, or you had a full-length bedded chassis with an action in there, it's going to shoot better. I mean, to get the most, like the bench press guys will tell you, to get the most accuracy possible, gluing that bitch in there is the solution.
Have you done that for anybody yet?
Not a straight up like let me 2-part epoxy it together. In other words, like when we bed an action to a stock, we spray mold release on the action. If we did not spray mold release and proceeded to full length bed it, it could just be there forever. It's not gonna come apart. So I mean, it can be done.
Imagine you're gonna have a few coming soon.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm building. What I'm going to hunt with this year is a Tika that we sent off to nitrate. I shouldn't say we. Jake sent it off to nitrate with his screws.
Ryan's basically subtly asks these little things here or there. Would you order me a 22 reamer? Next time you send nitrite, would you just send a Tika action?
Yeah, why not?
Would you just order me that barrel? Put my name on one of those. It's a regular thing.
Jake's fucking good guy and fucking does it. I fucking appreciate it immensely.
Tay, red carpet.
I can't argue. Anyway, so he sent that off. It came back, but it came back better than we thought it would.
Oh, it did, dude. It's if you're contemplating nitrating your Tika, it is fucking smooth.
It is slick.
Usually it's about so we go through blacknitride.com. You guys can do it yourself. Tear your fucking action down and send it in. It's about 150. It was either 150 or $200 is what they're going to charge you just to do the action without any other nitriding involved. But it was worth it. It's pretty sweet.
It is. And I'm going to run that 16.5-inch benchmark.
5/8.
Oh, yeah. We're going to do 16 and 5/8-inch benchmark barrel. It's a number 4. We just sent it off to Carl to get it fluted, spiral fluted.
Number 4 is a 630 muzzle OD. It's pretty thin.
Can I run I'll run a 5/8 though, won't it?
Here we go. What is 5 divided by 8?
No, it doesn't go
625.
625, so we can do it.
No,
I think it's thicker on the end of that one because it's short.
it could be. It might not be.
I think we looked it up. We asked him. It's 7. I think it's 7 on that because it's short.
Oh, okay, so it would have been 630 at the 26-inch mark.
Yep.
That's not. Yeah, some barrel manufacturers do it no matter what the length is. That's where they're going to finish. But others, it gets progressively wider the shorter the barrel is.
Yeah, so I think
You'll be good.
Anyways, we did a number. It's going to be 700. Anyways, it's going to be 16 and 5/8. Going to have that Diligent Defense suppressor. The Tika, it's going to have the new Tika rings, which are badass. The new Tika level, which is badass. Probably going to run that Trigicon 3-18 because I'm going to keep it light. And it's going to probably run the stock on it at first.
I don't like that stock.
At first.
It's too shiny and smooth.
We're going to do that. We're going to take that off.
We need to scuff the shit out of it.
Well, we got to figure out a way to get some. You said there's some bed liner mold you can get on it.
Yeah, we'll just use straight up Rhino bed liner and tape off some panels of the stock and spray a bit and then Cerakote over everything. You can pick where you want the texturing. Be good.
Yep, and I'm going to shoot the 115 DTAC. I'm not going to shoot the heavy flutes because that's what blew the heavy nose ring because that's what blew the can up. So I'm going to use the 20 thousandths. It's a 7 twist, so it's still going to RPM. I think if I had an 8 twist, you might be able to get away with those heavy cuts. But I think I can get 32, and it's going to be what's the HBN coated bullets.
Okay.
So it'll be a little slick. I want to run a test. I haven't ran this by Jake, but I'm sure he'll be good with it. I'm going to run it non-plus speed. I'm going to get a stable load, and then we're going to plus speed and see what it does for it. 16 inches.
Why you always got to stir the shit? Why can't you just pick something and go with it?
Well, now I'm wondering, because we had a barrel burned down in 200 rounds, but he fire formed it in a really weird way.
Okay.
He did that fire forming, and I can't remember. I don't want to bullshit people. Where however he did it, basically flame that little plus piece section.
He fucking burn it out. Yeah.
200 rounds, 198 rounds. The fucking thing it looked worse than mine at 700 rounds.
Didn't we say something about the barrel brand too? You know, the metal, something else may have.
It could have been a bad barrel. Yeah.
I don't need to name who it was.
No,
it could have had something to do with it.
Could have been a bad barrel. It looked the alligator, like that firecracker, you get the alligator, pilled paint look. Mm-hmm. It was at least twice as bad as my 700 round barrel. Yeah. So,
which is still, did yours quit shooting at any point or?
I had a little tear today. I gave it to I fucking gave it to Nick, the load dev guy. And I gave him a little tear because it's a fire former now. And the last time I shot it, I hit a rock at 1200. I was like, you poor little bastard. You're going to a life of violence.
He will be rough on it. Or his kids will be rough on it.
Yeah. Pow. Just shooting into a barrel all day long.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's the goal. That's where we're at now. It's going to be like 8.5. It's going to be sick. 8.5 pounder with a suppressor. It's the closest I can guess.
That'll be probably a little. My 300 rum is 8.5 pounds all dressed out.
Yeah, that TK action is a little heavy.
Oh, that's right.
But it's going to be right there.
We got to come out with like a program just to lighten those up a bit. Do some little pocketing, not all the way through, kind of like that. Maybe.
Well, we did that Dione. You podcast with Dione, and he showed you what he did to his.
He opened up the top.
Which, I don't know.
No.
Knocks off 4 or 5 ounces.
Well, next time what we'll do, maybe we'll do what we can on one and then nitrite it. See what happens.
Oh, there'll probably be a next one.
No, this is the last. Remember, you just said it's going to be.
Well, then some asshole had to make a 657 PRC.
Oh, that will be exciting. And once I give you the numbers on it, when we do this other one.
Look, what I want to know is like I'm all in on the 6UM.
You already had one of those pro hunters with your name on it in a medium, which is basically what I'm going to do.
That's going to be a Tika. A Tikaka.
I'm going to start telling you that the only way we're going to build your rifle is on a Vesper.
A Vesper? The thing on I don't know. I'm kind of hooked in the Tikas now, but the 6UM is fucking. I'm going to hunt. I'm going to kill elk. I'm going to shoot them where they lay, right? Wherever I think the conditions are right. But, dude, 156, I already seen the damage that little bastard does. And a 147 is no slouch either. Mm-hmm. And if you're pushing that sucker, well, that 20, I like a 20 inch. I don't know what it'll do, like 32 something.
Hers is going to be like 21.
Oh, yeah. Hers is 6.5. The Psalm side of that plus.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. On my side, maybe we use that. I ordered a 16 inch, same barrel as yours, but a number 5. That'll be coming. That hasn't come yet, but it'll be coming.
In 6.5?
In 6.5, number 5 barrel. We can flute that and use that on that build.
Oh, dude. I would like to see the. Yeah.
It might be
yeah, dude. That made it move a little.
I felt the tingle.
Dude. I keep going back to this. I was with Jim when freaking his kid shot it, and people lose their minds, but she's a hell of a shot. Conditions right. I called the win. She killed an elk at 10:30 with a 147 at 6.5 PRC doing like 29.70. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine a 16 incher doing freaking 31? Mm-hmm. Little tiny guy.
Yeah. So, yeah. We can give it a go. We can even take one of those ace barrels and do like a cutoff, from 26 down to 16. We could do one of those tests.
Are you going to plus P that?
Yeah.
I like it. Fucking like it.
I'm going to just do it, though. I'm not going to fuck around with not doing it and then do it later. I'm just going to make a decision.
It's for science.
Oh, okay. We all know it works.
Well, I just want to know what it'll do without it.
Yeah.
Because nobody has. Who's fucking built a 6mm 16-inch barrel with that much horsepower?
No human with a normal brain.
That's what Carlock said again to me. He's like, you're out of control. All right. Well, that's all I got. And I thought, man, this isn't going to last very long. We're at 1:03. So
we did a good job.
I don't know what we talked about.
Yeah.
We talked about a lot of shit.
A little bit of bullshit.
Anything else exciting? Anything else coming down the pipe? Anything you want to talk about?
Always projects. The Tika rings are doing phenomenal. We're already on, hundreds of rings have been sent out to this point and pretty much proven bomb proof through drop testing. So if you've been looking at those, basically it's a ring that'll work on a 16 or a 17 millimeter dovetail, which also applies to air guns and whatnot. So if you guys are in the air gun market, those will work well. But yeah, that's the newest product. And
what's the build lead time now? Somebody asked that the other day.
Exactly 12 weeks at the moment. So the moment everything is here, we'll give you a rifle in 12 weeks, done, shot, load developed, all that good stuff.
What's the Cerakote lead times?
About 6 weeks for Cerakote. We should talk about, we got that Half-Ass Hunter Academy thing going and coming pretty quick.
We don't have every detail, but we're going to have an event here. You can come learn. I don't know how much you want to give out, learn lots of shit.
Oh, it's not the secret. So there'll be 8 2-hour classes across Saturday and Sunday. We have about half the speakers already confirmed. And once we get the other half confirmed, we're going to put a flyer together and start doing some marketing here. And it'll be well ahead of time. It'll be early spring. We're looking at May. What was that weekend? I tell you, May 5th. Let me look right here.
I think it's the first weekend in May.
That is May 4th and 5th. So, you can still have tacos on fucking Cinco de Mayo, but we're going to do some learning too. We'll have a taco truck out here.
Taco truck. You're going to throw in some kickers for like Cerakote.
Yeah. So we're going to do 50% off retail on Cerakote, single color only, in person only, just for the weekend. Kind of give you a little bonus to come in and bring a box of shit you want to get done, all torn down. We're going to do 20%. We're going to do basically dealer cost on rails and brakes and rings, but only in person.
Yep.
We're going to have vendors on site. We're going to try to get all the local companies and partners that we have to come out here and put some tents up and whatnot. But really the big draw for me is the education. I'm excited to do some learning. We already have 4 really good classes set up.
Yeah. And it's not like I've been to lots of little things, and I don't like where I go somewhere and I think, well, shit, I already knew 3/4 of that. I think this will be something that you'll learn something from each class.
And it's not going to be just a generic, wilderness medical type of thing. It's going to be from a dude who is a firefighter EMT that's been hunting his whole life, and what he actually brings with him, what he leaves in the truck just in case. And it's going to be a real life experience versus just a generic
he does
class that you'd go to.
Yep, helicopter rescues.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff that you're going to leave and say, yep, I learned something.
Yeah, I'm going to quit carrying that fucking Band-Aid or whatever the hell I had in my pack that I've been carrying around for 10 years. And so I think a lot of valuable life experience, hunting experience during the class is going to be pretty awesome.
Yep. First annual.
Yeah. So we'll be doing it every year. Obviously it's going to cost something. We don't really know what the price structure will be at this time, but you'll be able to sign up for 1 class or 10 classes or whatever you want. But there'll be a lot of other bonuses coming out here too. It's going to be awesome.
And the name's pretty slick.
Half-Ass Hunter Academy. Ha ha. Yeah. Ha ha for short. So when you guys see that logo come out, it's literally the back half of a donkey with just the head, right? So it's half the ass.
Yep. Thank you, Jerry Shaw.
Yeah, he did a good job. And we do know for you guys, we do know there's some other half-ass stuff out there, but this is specifically Half-Ass Hunter Academy. We own the .com. It'll be a shoot to hunt product, and we're pretty freaking excited about it. Yep.
That it?
Yes, sir.
All right. As always, get a hold of us. Tell us what we're doing right and wrong at Shoot to Hunt podcast at shoottohunt.com. Remember, it's the number 2, not the letters 2. And you can find us on Instagram at Shoot to Hunt, and go and look at our latest film, our rock slide bear hunting film on YouTube, and subscribe. And again, comment. Even if you don't like what we're doing, comment. We'd like to hear your freaking comments.
Thank you.
Thanks.